Oh my goodness, it is dark. I hope they're okay.
I saw that you were perfect, and so I loved you. But now I realize it was all just smoke and mirrors.
Hello and welcome to A Moment of Mediocrity with Home Domes. This game's a little bit different from the kind of thing that I normally play, but it kind of caught my interest. It says, explore this life sim on a new planet. Create your new home on the rugged surface of Mars during the early days of colonization inside the safety of your new dome. Everyday life on a new planet has new challenges and more difficulties of surviving out on the Domestead. So we're gonna settle in to a new Domestead. And let's see, number of Domesteaders. So how big of a group do we want to create? Maybe we'll just kind of stick with 2 and we'll call it Mediocre Manor. Okay, so we actually get to create our Domesteaders. So I'm gonna go with more of a medium length hair. And okay, lots of customizations, so this is fun. You know that I love the customizing. Let's see how... I don't know that it's super obvious. Okay. Oh, we can get right down into the nitty-gritty with actual color selection. So, yeah. You're already making me a happy person right here. I'm gonna try not to mess with it for too long, or y'all know that we're gonna be here all day if I do that. Alright, what's the sun like on Mars? I don't know. How tan would I be? Of course, I wouldn't look anything like this, but let's see. Muscles are at 0 right now, but we can increase musculature. Interesting. And we can increase weight. Now, I feel like someone who is put on the kind of ship or whatever that would be going to Homestead, they would probably be in pretty good physical shape to start with. Just my, guess. Alright, and looks like we have a couple of choices for shirt, just shirt or tank top, and same with pants. I wouldn't say any of this particularly is what I would consider the best idea for moving forward with homesteading. Not sure. We'll call you Niasim. And we're not going to go too in-depth on that just now. Okay, and now it looks like our second homesteader will just change up the head variation and the variance. Do we have a choice on male or female at this point in time? I'm not seeing that option. Alright, we just randomized a name, pretty much just randomized a few things here. I'm not particularly worried about what our second person looks like. We're going to go ahead and save that. Whoa, okay, that kind of just jumped. Alright, welcome to your new home dome. We'll need to make sure to keep all of the Domesteaders alive. It looks like Naya got pretty hungry from the bumpy journey down from the Mars Orbital Space Station. The Planetary Colonization Committee has provided initial support with some resources for your new Domestead in the landing pod. Right-click on the landing pod and select Frozen Meal by left-clicking on that option to feed your Domesteader. Domesteaders do not think for themselves, so we need to tell them what to do. When directed to do something, a Domesteader adds the action to the bottom of their to-do list. Domesteaders will start to get overwhelmed if you try to add too many actions, and their psyche will be affected. Some actions will require colony resources, and some actions will help increase the amount of resources that your colony has in storage. Alright, can we make you walk? Oh, regulating temperature is very important for Domesteaders to survive the harsh Martian conditions. The temperature inside of the dome is kept at a comfortable climate, but will quickly approach dangerous cold temperatures when the colony has no power. Domesteaders outside of the dome will be kept warm by their spacesuit, which are supplied power and oxygen automatically by the dome. Okay. We are not wearing spacesuits. Greet, I guess, while we're at it. Alright. Power is not provided prior to Domesteaders' arrival. This was decreed by the PCC to prevent a loss of energy at domes that have not yet been claimed. Now that you've claimed this dome as your own, you will need to start generating power if we want to keep our Domesteaders from freezing to death. Select the wind turbine from the build menu and place it outside to start generating power so we can keep the dome warm. Remember that the dome and many objects that are built will consume resources constantly, and if you run out of power, the temperature will drop quickly. Alright, so let's place this out here. I'm not exactly sure where we need to place it, or how are we financially. Okay, I think we just had to place one, correct? So how do we stop selecting that? Escape will work. Okay. Well, we've got two of them anyway. Now, how do I... Okay, I can tell you to go inside as well, I think. I'm not able to rotate here. Oh, wait. There we go. It's working now. Okay. Wow, the dome is quite large and expansive. And the Domestead has a small amount of resources brought down with your Domesteaders in the landing pod, but it will not sustain the Domestead long. To supplement the Domestead's food supply, let's build an algae farm from the build menu. Alright, we can do that. Do we have... Okay, it has to go out here. I think I would like to rotate that if I could. And we'll place that over here. More objects are now available in the build menu. When the PCC has deemed this home dome as having reached initial stability, all of the objects will become available. The initial stability phase of dome ownership is defined by the PCC as keeping your Domesteaders alive and building up a small stockpile of resources. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and build a couple of these. I don't know how we're doing financially, but Domesteaders also have skills that can be developed to aid in surviving. Swap to the skills page in the notebook to see what Naya's skills look like. We probably should have started with just one, but you know, it's more fun this way. Fitness, cooking, creativity, science, farming, and medicine are our skills. Our needs are actually pretty good, so we should be fine there. And, okay, follow our Domestead. Why is our Domesteader out here? Why don't you go... Okay. We need resources. Okay, I'm noticing that I can't really move outside of their immediate area. I don't know if this is intentional or if something is bugged, or if it's because I'm following. The algae farm is ready for some of the algae to be harvested. Interact with the algae farm by right-clicking and select to harvest, left-click. Okay. So, harvest and harvest. Naya's farming skill has increased from the algae harvest, and some food has been added to the colony resources. Now let's work on accumulating colony resources, at least 100 of each, so that the PCC recognizes the dome as reaching initial stability. Alright, I think we can definitely work on that. Seemed like I was going fast forward for a second there. That was weird. Alright, let's see. We do have a shallow mine. I appear to be limited on how far out I can place things because of that earlier mentioned issue of not being able to get outside of where they actually are. Okay, I think I'm going to have you study the rocks, and I'm going to have you mine for ore. Are you just going to ignore me? Will you mine for the ore, or... Oh, okay, we've actually queued them up. I'm just now realizing that she's actually been queued up. Okay. It does look like we can speed things along, which is nice. I like this in the early parts of playing a game when things can be a bit slower. It's nice to have that option. I imagine it would get quite cold at night, though, so... Oh my goodness, it is dark. I hope they're okay. Probably should have had them go inside at some point. Alright, we're gonna have you walk over here when you're done. Or run, because, you know, we're apparently going quite fast. Okay, we have a bed. I don't know how to rotate a specific item. I suppose we'll keep this kind of efficient at the moment. I don't know if we have doors or anything like that. It says Q and E to rotate, but that rotates the entire view. Let's see. And I'm not seeing any way to build a wall just yet, so we're gonna have to be a little bit accepting of things being kind of strange at the moment. Okay, we'll get a water condenser outside. We'll place that over here. Oh, additional resources required. Such as... Are we out of money, perhaps? That seems likely. We can place a TV in here. Nope. Can't do that either. I guess we'll have to wait and get some more stuff. Alright, how are you doing? You are studying the rocks. We're gonna remove that. We're gonna check on you. How are you doing? Do we actually... Okay, so you are very hungry. Energy's very low. Alright, we better have you go ahead and get some sleep. And how about you? Oh, you are very hungry. Do we have a source? Okay, we have... Did you just pee yourself there? That's probably on me. That's most definitely on me. Okay. Click. Have a sandwich. We're gonna have to delete these things. Nope. You can remove. Just have a sandwich. Hello? You've already peed yourself. Go have a sandwich. Alright, and how are you doing? Not great. I'm really doing really well, keeping my little peoples alive. Okay. Sad Sue. What are you doing? Is this how we make food now? We just kind of punch the air? Okay, interesting. I mean, that's one way to go about it, I guess. Oh, we have walls. They're right here. We don't have, I think, anything to pay for them with, but yeah. This game is very strange. I'm just gonna... no hate for the game. I just feel like it's a little difficult to control, and the graphics feel a bit clunky. The controls feel a bit clunky. You had a toilet right there. Oh, that's right. You guys are stupid and can't do anything on your own, and I have to completely tell you everything. But even when I told her to feed herself, she wouldn't go and do that. So I don't know, and I'm not sure where my money is, or... Let's see, is that what I... Okay, I need 90. It's... Yeah, a lot of this is also very, very tiny and hard to read. I'm not sure if there's a way to adjust that in any way. We can definitely zoom in on things like the bed, but I wish we could zoom in on things like the amount of stuff that we need. Overall, feeling very, very, very meh about this game. I'm sure there are plenty of people that would absolutely love it. It's just not feeling like my kind of thing. But I think I came into this knowing that it wasn't likely to be something that I would be super excited about, but sometimes things have surprised me, so I like to keep trying new things, and I'm glad that I at least tried it. It's interesting. I like the idea, the concept. I'm just not finding the execution suits my own playstyle. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider taking a moment to paw that like button and subscribe for more mediocre content like this. And in case anyone hasn't told you yet today, I want to make sure that you know that you are perfect, just the way you are.
I saw that you were perfect, and so I loved you. But now I realize it was all just smoke and mirrors. I was blinded by the lights, caught up in a fantasy. I saw that you were perfect, but you're not what you seem.